inspired my colleague and I to start the project was initially started by a conversation that we had regarding our roles as youth and what we can do directly to uplift and bring about positive change within our community. Given the prevalence of homelessness, it's something that we see every day, and it's something that impacts Winnipeggers. And one of the ways in which we decided that we could help or aid this population was through the promotion of their health and dignity. So we had the idea to collect hygiene items such as shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, body wash, and of course, period products. Period products are one of the more under-donated items. It's not necessarily at the top of everybody's lists when they're donating. It has a little bit more stigmatization behind it, which is why we decided to put it at the forefront of our project. So Blooming Hygiene is really an initiative in which we came up with where community can support community. And that was really our vision for the project.
The key part of our strategy was focusing on youth involvement. We reached out to high school, universities, and youth groups because we believe young people are the future of this community. Engaging youth is essential, not just for raising awareness, but also for developing leadership skills. One of our organizers is a bright Métis youth woman from the community, and her leadership has been inspiring. We also ensured that diversity from the volunteer. For instance, we included both international and domestic students. Organizing this event wasn't without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles that we faced was securing through enough funding to cover the cost of running the project. At first, we didn't have all the funds we needed, so we had to use some of our personal tools and equipment to move the project forward. However, we were fortunate to receive support from several key figures: the Winnipeg Mayor's Office, Fort Richmond, MLA Jennifer, and some very supportive store manager helped us along the way. A special shout out goes to Anne Fontaine, the manager of Grant Avenue Superstore, and Kyle Shen from Shoppers Drug Mart, they were incredibly helpful in allowing us to use their stores for the donation drive. Most importantly, the Main Street Project, their tremendous support for partnering with us to distribute the collected donation was very significant. We had to negotiate with the store branch managers to get their approval, which wasn't pretty easy, but it was necessary to make the event a success. Logistics were also tricky. We had to coordinate enough volunteers to cover all the events location, and it was important to provide them with proper training so that they could assess the donors and manage the collective process smoothly. Again, we focused on recruiting youth volunteers. Sustainability is a major focus for us moving forward. While this donation drive was a great success, we don't want it to be a one-time event. Our vision is much bigger than that. We are planning to launch a dedicated website that will serve as a central hub for many projects like this, and our larger platform will be called Blooming Youth. One of our main goals is to empower leaders, young leaders across the province to initiate similar projects in their own community. Through the website, we'll be able to provide them financial support and, most importantly, the mentorship to these young leaders, helping them organize their own community service projects. In fact, we have already started recruiting volunteers with different areas of expertise to act as a mentor for the youth.
I've had the pleasure of knowing and working with Mahidas previously, and I know what he's capable of. So when him and Emily came forward, and I met Emily, and she was wonderful, they asked me to be involved with it. And once we talked through it, we bounced some ideas back and forth. It became pretty obvious that this was going to be a project that was going to make an impact in the communities that we call home. So it was an easy yes from me when I saw the dynamic duo and our community impact to get involved with Project Blooming Hygiene.
The idea is to pass on knowledge and skills from experienced leaders to the next generation, creating a ripple effect of positive change within the community. By mentoring youth and giving them the tools they need, we are ensuring that mission of Blooming Youth will continue logging into the future. This mentorship program will also give established leaders and community members an effective way to share their experience and knowledge and make a meaningful impact on the next generation. By combining community engagement with youth empowerment, we're building a model that will have a lasting, sustainable effect on the community.